Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is the Reezy Resells channel, and on my channel I like to teach you guys how to make money. Usually I'm talking about selling on Amazon FBA, and a lot of the times I'm talking about books. That is how I made the majority of my money and what I've had the most success in and what I still sell mostly nowadays. So the first thing I want you to know is that this video is going to be about teaching you how to use Scout IQ to scan books and find out which ones are worth money. This is called book scouting. This is an app available for iPhone and Android, and this is the app that I prefer to use to scan for books. The reason this app is very awesome is because it allows you to download a database of every book or product in the Amazon catalog and have it on your phone, which not only means you can scan without cell phone signal or Wi-Fi, it means you can scan very, very fast because you do not have to wait for your phone to send a signal and receive a signal. You get the results back to your phone in like a quarter of a second or so. That being said, let me show you a couple of the things. It's not hard, guys. This is really all you need. A phone, iPhone, Android. You need the Scout IQ app. You need a Bluetooth scanner. This one is the Opticon 2002. You can also use the Comtac KDC 200i. I will have links down there in description for a trial for this software, as well as to get a scanner off of eBay. You might be able to find the scanner cheaper elsewhere, but this is the person that has a large supply that I usually refer people to. Those are, of course, both my affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you guys anything. And like I said, it's not hard. You actually don't need the scanner. You can use your phone's camera, but if you want to scan fast, you need a Bluetooth scanner. If you want to be a pro bookseller, you need a scanner. With this and this database app, you can scan about one book a second. Very, very fast. And if not, you're going to get left behind in the dust with everybody else. You can work your way up to this, but with books, 90+% of them, maybe even 95 or 98% of them are going to all be junk. So your job is not necessarily to find the good ones. Your job is to get through the bad ones as fast as possible. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into showing you the app, and let me load it. Hopefully I don't get too many notifications here on my phone while I'm doing this. Let me see. Just going to load it real quick. My phone, there's my phone screen. And this is Scout IQ, second row, third from the right, second from the left, second row. We're going to load it up. Scout IQ, you're going to press the middle button, which is Scout. And now it's ready for you to scan. Now, like I said, you can use your phone's camera to scan a book, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to press scan. It's going to present me with the option to scan. I'm going to scan a barcode, and it's going to show me that this book, which is called the Practica, that's all you can see right now because the database does not give you all the information or the cover. You can see that the lowest FBA offer, which is selected on the screen, is $87.61, and that will pay out $67.69 if you're selling it on Amazon FBA. Now, if we press the live button, we'll actually get the results right now, not from the database, and that's still very fast. So it's a little bit more updated because the database isn't pulled right now. It's pulled once or twice a day, earlier in the day, obviously. But you get the cover image, which is great for you to verify it. You can see how many used and how many new are there. That is a great book. Now let me go ahead and pair my Bluetooth scanner with my phone, which it's already paired with my phone. So all I have to do is hold this center button down till it starts blinking. This is for the Opticon. The KDC scanner is a lot different. This should beep again. Okay, so now it's paired with my phone. And now this book is done. Let's go on to the next book. I'm going to scan this book. So this book, you can see, it's coming up as a reject, but it looks like you can make about $2.89 profit on this book. So the reason it says reject is based off of the trigger settings that come with the app, which I actually haven't adjusted that much. But you can see this one. If you sell it for $9.50 with the used buy box, this will pay out $2.89, which, depending on how much you got it for, may or may not fit your situation. You can see that the E-score is 53. E-score is a measurement of how many times an item has sold in the past 6 months. So it can be as high as 180. So this book has sold at least 53 times in the last month. If I was picking this book up for $1 or for less, I would pick this book up to sell. Let's go on to the next one. So let's scan this one. This is another book that is not essentially showing that you should buy it, but let me actually show you. You can set up, I'm going to go back out of here, press back, I'm going to go to the trigger settings, and you can see these are all the triggers. You can set them as you like. FBA offer to analyze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can skip that, and then used offer to analyze, and you can pick that, which is good because if there's no FBA offer, it will use the used offer. Compare to used buy box, yes or no, percent discount from Amazon, target profit, and always reject products in this range, yes or no. So you can actually make trigger settings to buy or to reject, which is great because other softwares only let you set up trigger settings to buy. So, but I just want to let you guys know it's still important to look at the data on the screen, because if you get this book for cheap enough, you can see this book is definitely going to sell. It has a rank of 10,000, has an E-score of 138, which is very high, and the profit is 277. You could also probably sell this to a bookstore for a couple bucks. So let's scan the next item. This is a 20 movie pack DVD set, which some people can't sell DVDs. So this didn't come up. I'm wondering if I have to type in the barcode or not. I definitely bought that for a reason. I'll scan, skip to another book. Let's see. This book is called Athenian Red Figure Vases, the Archaic Period. If you're a bookseller, you should learn to know that titles are very important. They should excite your mind, right? So the used buy box for this book is $18.99, which means it's going to pay out $9.29 if you can get it to FBA and sell it for that price. This is the beauty of FBA, guys. Look right here. You can see, although the used buy box is $18.99, the new buy box is $21.95. Not much higher, but I promise you, you will still make this sell at $18.99 if you get it there and position it in time to sell. You can see that there's 52 used offers. There's only 10 new. There's not a huge supply. And if you want to go into depth, you can press the camel icon down here or the Keepa chart. I prefer Keepa. Now let's press that and see what the Keepa chart shows. Keepa and camel are services that track sales rank through time, which give you a nice picture of how many times it's sold. Every time there's a spike on this graph is a time that it has sold. Now let's go and see to the right. What is it set to? It's set to a 3-month timeline. Let's set it down to 1 month and see what it looks like. So it's looking like it's selling about 2 times a month. Let's go back to 3 months. On 3 months, it looks like it's selling about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At least 12 times in 3 months. It could sell more times, but that's going to be at least 12 times. It doesn't measure it, consistently all day long, just at different periods. So this is not 100% accurate, but this is a great way to gauge that this book does definitely sell. And I don't know why there's no rank coming up. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if there's any results if you live search this book. So yeah, this book does have a rank. That was a weird error. 702,000 current rank on this book. 19 E-score. This book is going to make you some money, and you should definitely sell it. Just for S and giggles, let's go over here and press the camel, and bring that up. And you can see here is a graph that you like to see. Lots and lots of spikes, but this is forever. So let's put it back to 3 months. And you can see in 3 months, similar data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It looks like this camel graph actually shows more sales over a 3-month period than Keepa does. Like I said, it's not perfect. They are measuring the sales rank, noticing that it dropped, and then counting that as a spike, and then graphing it over time. But this is very, very important to know, guys. Sales rank changes over time. It is not static. What happens is a rank gets worse and worse and worse, and when it sells, it spikes, and it drives the rank down, which makes it better. And if you're just looking at it at a certain time, you might not think that the current rank is good, but you can see that the rank was better in another time period. For example, textbooks, which sell mostly during textbook season, their rank is not going to be as good in the off season, but during textbook season, you could see that the graph is much denser with more spikes, which means the sales velocity is better. So let's go through and scan another book, Managing Humans. This book came up as a reject. You can see that the used buy box is $13.90. Now let's actually press this circle in the bottom right above the scan button. It's right here, which shows the Amazon logo, and this should bring up the Amazon page where we can actually see the current offers. And you can see the lowest FBA offer is $13.90. Right there, it matches up exactly with the data from Scout IQ. So if you sell this book for $13.90, it's going to pay out $5.05, which is decent. The e-score is kind of low. It's only sold approximately 18 times in the last 6 months. And there is a kind of large supply with 52 used offers. But I would risk the biscuit on this book for sure and send it in FBA. I'm running the default triggers on here because I like to look at the screen results every time I scan something. So, and I recommend everybody to do that as well, unless your business model is just scan and go as fast as possible. The reason is Amazon API doesn't allow the apps to have all the data that they should, which means that you're either going to be overbuying or underbuying if you're just scanning based on buy or not buy triggers. You'll overbuy or underbuy. If that works with your business model, that's cool, but it only takes a second to look at the screen, so I always prefer to look at the screen. Let's go live on this one and see what happens. Going live, you can see the rank changed a little bit, but it's all pretty much the same. Now I'm going to whiz through these books because I don't want to make this a 40-minute video. I want to keep it under 15 minutes. Yeah, this is going to pay out $8.42 if you sell it at the used buy box price of $18. And all these prices on the screen are clickable. So if your copy was new and sealed and you sold it for $34.94, which is you just press on the price and select it, you can see you'd pay out $22.82. But at 18, it's only paying out $8.42. And if you could sell it for 31, you would get $16.80. And you could click on any of these other offers that are available on the screen for you to choose what your profit is. The used buy box is your best bet. So let's keep going to the next one. Now this book is called Disease Identification 3rd edition. This is a textbook. Used buy box is $19.97. This is going to make you about $10. Let me see. Oh, I got another copy of that book. I actually grabbed 2 copies of it. Oh, 3 copies of that book. That was an eFlip buy. I'll talk to you about eFlip later. That's another video, which I'll actually link that up here if you guys want to check that out. There should be a link in the top that I'll add to this so you can watch an eFlip video. Let's scan this one. Toni Morrison, Home, a novel. The used, you can see why I purchased this because I got these for $0.25 each. The used buy box is $9.24, which will make $2.77 profit, and the rank is 30,000, which is great. This book, Birth Matters, A Midwife's Dilemma. This is going to sell for $11.94. This is great. Look, you guys can see $7.87 selling it used, or $11.94 with the used buy box via FBA, which is why we love FBA. Let me go. The Killing of Crazy Horse. This book, 118,000 rank, e-score of 37. I'm still going to send this in because it's going to profit me $3.77 when it sells. This is a great example, guys. I'm happy that there was rejects coming up on here so that you guys can know that you don't live or die by the buy or reject signal. You should live or die by your own actual choices that you make in the software. Next is a book called Thinking in Pictures. Oh, had a little glitch right there for you. So this one is not going to make you any money. If you sell this for $8.50, it could make you money. If you sold it for $8.50, used FBA, which is the actual buy box, it would spit out $2.03 profit. But here's the catch. Amazon actually sells it for $6.01 new with the new buy box. So it's unlikely that someone would buy the used buy box for $2.50 more. It does happen, but it's very unlikely. So this book, it probably won't get sent into Amazon, but I will probably send this book to my local used bookstore, which I continually send books to the local used bookstore. I have another video about how you can monetize books at your local bookstore or via other methods up here. Click on that to check that out. It's very lucrative. If you have a good source of books for cheap, you can make good money selling them at a local used bookstore. So yeah, I still pick them up because I get them for very cheap. That's pretty much the gist of it, guys. It's very, very easy to make money in the book business. You need an app on your phone and you need a scanner. That's it. And you can start buying and making ridiculous margins. You could do 100,000 in your first year. I know you could definitely do it. If you guys want to learn more about how to make money selling books or doing Amazon FBA, please click down here and subscribe to my channel and press the bell alert so you're notified when I post a video and you don't miss out on any fire content. That being said, I appreciate you tuning into this video. Have a great day, and hopefully I see you out there hustling. Bye, guys.